Okay, I'll be reviewing how to complete these equations for the quiz. So I'll do an example like number 8. So for number 8, you will see that there is a 6 plus b. Now the 6 in front of it is a positive. So sometimes there might be one like this that has a negative in front. Don't get confused with this operation here. That's basically just showing that b is a positive, okay? And if this was a positive 6, you would add that to the b. So we need to do the opposite for this positive 6 here. Also, remember, you can rewrite it. You can rewrite it as b plus 6 equals 5. If you want to rewrite it that way, you can. So you need to get rid of that positive 6. So you minus 6 on this side, minus 6 on that side. These 6's cancel. You're left with b. And then you have a 5 and then a negative 6. Remember, there's more negatives than positives, so your answer will be negative. And then the signs are opposites, so opposites subtract. You would do 6 minus 5 to give you 1, and it's a negative 1. Now for this one here, remember, there's a negative 5 right next to the variable. Add the parentheses. So now you know you're not going to add 5 on both sides. You're not going to do that. You need to divide because it's negative 5 times v. So you would divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. Divide by negative 5. So the 5's on the left would cancel each other. You'll be left with v. Now, once again, you know that this is a positive 65. Negative 5, your answer will be negative. And then you would do 65 divided by 5. 5 into 6 once. 5 times 1 is 5. You'd subtract, get a remainder of 1. Drop down the 5. 5 times 3 is 15. So your answer would be 13, a negative 13. Now for these, when you have a division, this is x divided by 7. You would multiply by 7 on both sides. Multiply by 7 here. Multiply by 7 here. So the 7's on the left will cancel. You'll be left with x equals. You have a negative times a positive, so you'd get a negative. And then 9 times 7 is 63. Now for a problem where you have a negative integer, like this one here, you have a negative 7 plus a. You're going based on not necessarily the operation that you see between the variable and the number, but remember, you want to get rid of this number. You want to get the a all by itself. So don't necessarily look at the operation between them. Look at what the value of that number is. So you have a negative 7. You want to get rid of negative 7. The opposite is to add 7. Add 7 here. Add 7 here. So these 7's on this side will cancel each other. And you'll have 9 plus 7, which will give you 16. So you'll get problems like those also. You'll need to be able to show them on the number line. It's like this example here, where x is equal to 30, that you'll see. You'll need to be able to convert it. So if I told you that x is 30, which it shows here in the answer, you might get a question like, how much is 2x? And you'd have to fill that in down below. And of course, that would be 60. Or I might give you the number. I wouldn't give you the amount of x, I'd put a question mark, and I'd give you the number 90. So you'd have to kind of work backwards. So you'd have to go 90 back to that way, which would be 3, right? 3x. 3x would be equivalent to 90. Or I might say, what is 1 half x? 1 half x, which is basically 1 half of 30, which would be 15.